Life is very precious. Life is short, precious. It must be enjoyed and used fully. 2, 3 days ago, I was visiting a friend in the hospital. 2 doors away from my friend's room, I saw a doctor talking to a relative of a patient. I heard the doctor say that she is not going to see next sunrise. It hit me. Of course, the relative whom doctor was talking to was visibly shaken, but so was I. I realized that somebody in this hospital is not going to be to awaken tomorrow morning. She is not going to see the redness of the morning sky or hear the singing birds or hear the beautiful greenery surrounding the hospital. She is not going to have breakfast. She's not going to enjoy the family. This thing hit me particularly hard because recently I have had several tragedies of this kind. Within last 4 months, my younger brother passed away. Then my wife's younger sister passed away. And then just last month, my older brother passed away. And of course, for them, the world is over. It just made me realize how short the life is. Made me realize that for them, there is no more life. Made me realize that we must appreciate the life that Allah has given us and use it for whatever that we want to do. What do we want to do? I have many friends, Alhamdulillah, some of them very modern, some of them very religious, and some in between. My modern friends who I have not heard them speak of God or masjid or graveyards, but I know that they all want to be buried according to the religious customs. If they are Muslims, they want to have a Muslim burial. They want to have a janazah namaz in the masjid. After the burial, they want to have a dua. Later, they want to have Quran fund. They want people to read Quran for them and send all the blessings that they can. Of course, the religious ones want the same thing. So the point is that I think while we are alive, one thing that we want to do, certainly I want to do, is to get closer to God. And that is to do whatever I will like others to do for me after I am gone. I want to give charity. I want to do everything that I can to help my children, to help my family, to help my community in Sindh, in Pakistan, the Muslim community here in America, my fellow Americans. I want to help the mankind. I know that I cannot take anything with me. I want to use it to the maximum that I can within the limitations that are there on me. And I'm assuming that this is what most of the other people want to do too. And let us go over some of these things that we all want to do. Help the family. Now, who is in the family? I find that especially those of us who are living abroad and do not have extended family here, for them, their spouse, wife or husband is probably the most important person we have, because we don't have anybody else really who will take care of us. So this is a time to be good to your wife or husband so that they will be good to you when you need their help. Of course, we all help our children from the time that they are born with raising them, with educating them, with feeding them. But as we find that our duty toward our children never ends, so here is the time to do more. Help them buy a house, help them get a proper job, help them whatever that they need. Then for us here in America, and I imagine people in foreign lands, community, our friends, people who come from Pakistan or who come from Sindh, they are the main family we have. We meet Eid time in social gathering, somebody's birthday, somebody has passed away, so we meet for dua. But then there are other social events where we meet. And these are indeed as close a family that we have. So in return, we have to take care of that family. We have to develop that family. We have to participate with them so that they will participate with us. And that participation is at the time of joy and at the time of sadness. We have to participate in the birthdays, in weddings, and at funerals. Plus, whatever the happy or the sad occasions that come. Here in our community, we also have many less fortunate people, and we have to help them. But the next thing is the community back home. There are the brothers or sisters, or their children, or there are the children of who are in our village or town. We have not forgotten land back home. I have not forgotten Larkana. I have not forgotten Shikarpur. Two places. I was born in Shikarpur and raised in Larkana. I know how many people are starving there, how many people need our help. And this is a time when we have to do what we can. As I look at the rest of life, probably the most important word, that single word that I can think of is health. Health, health, health. Help others so that they will help us. We have to use whatever our little resources are for helping those who need. Last year, we have had such disastrous floods in Pakistan. We have worked with a number of organizations. In fact, there are a couple with whom I work closely. One of them is called Saharo Foundation. Another one is called Hidayah Foundation. Through them, we have tried in a little way to help feed these flood affected people, to make Eid little more pleasant for the kids, to help set up some medical camps and so on. And this is the same sort of thing that each of us has to do. Help our own community here and our own community there. I have come to realize that education is probably the most important thing that we can give to people. And in this case, in this context, scholarships for poor is one of the most important things we can do. Those of us who are overseas and have some means to help, with $20 a month or more, we can help a college student back home. Somebody's life can be made. And this is the sort of cause that I support as much as I can. Probably more with words, less with deeds, but as much as I can. I am encouraging people to have a goal of 100,000 scholarships so that we can help as many needy kids, at least those who are needy and brilliant kids back home. My friends, life is precious. We have to do what we can. We can never just give up. We can never just depend on the government. We have to try to get good governance for us. But in the meantime, we have to do whatever we can to help ourselves and help others as much as we can. God bless.